Today's topic is practical session on Linux basics, which would be Linux apt or package manager, directories, users, root users. As you can see, I am in my Ubuntu terminal. You can see it is root at desktop pqter, which is my desktop name, followed by colon tilde hashtag. So here root stands for root user, which is like the administrator. By default, when you are using a terminal, you log in as an admin user or administrator. At and followed by desktop is my desktop name. In this case, it can be instance. If you are in an instance, it could mean host name. Root user has all the permissions, all the privileges which other users doesn't have. In an organization, there is a admin user, that is a root user that has all the privileges, and they allow or they create certain users by your name. If it is kaif, it would create kaif, and it would have some limited or allowed privileges or access. In an instance, if you create it on AWS or Azure or other cloud platform, by default you log in as an Ubuntu user. It doesn't by default allow you the root user access. You would need su command to get into the root user. And after desktop pqter, you can see it is colon tilde hashtag. Here tilde represents /home/root. That means home directory of the user. In this case, the user is a root user, so it would be /home/root. Root is the user. So yeah, tilde equals /home/user. If it is on instance, it would mean /home/Ubuntu. Ubuntu is the user. So now what is apt? apt represents package manager. Package means packages that are required. Packages are the packages that are required to fulfill the task or fulfill our requirements for using a Linux as a machine. For example, packages can be Python packages or many other packages that we use for in like web development or other purposes in DevOps as well. So the packages are located in the, if we are using Ubuntu, it is located in the Ubuntu archive, in the archive of the Ubuntu server. So it fetches those packages from that into your instance, into your terminal, into your device. So apt is equals to package manager. As you can see, if I put apt, it shows like it has certain apt commands, apt dist, apt search. So we must be updating apt so it can update the packages. So if I click apt update, it updates the packages in my terminal on my Ubuntu server or in my device. What does apt install do? Apt install installs the packages that you want to install. For example, if I do apt install Python 3, it installs Python 3 into my device or into my folder or into my directory or into my machine. And slash equals to path. Path equals to present working directory. Slash followed by something equals present working directory. If it is not mentioned anything after it, it is the root directory. Sometimes it is mentioned root, sometimes it has mentioned hashtag, which means it is a root directory. Now let's do ls command. Now you can see the packages or the libraries that are by default installed in the Ubuntu. If we do ls-ltr, we can see some more details of these libraries or packages that are by default present in our Ubuntu. Now if we perform su, and if you have created the username, in my case I have created a username or a user, that is kaif, and if I perform su kaif, it would direct me towards the user. It would direct me towards the user. So I will do su kaif, and you can see I'm now present in the user, that is kaif, not in the root. As I mentioned initially, root has all the privileges, and in organizations you don't work on root, you would get access or you would be created into a user by your name, and that would have access of what is allowed for you to do. So in my case, I am in the user, that is kaif. Su kaif directed me towards the user, that is kaif. So now it shows, now it doesn't show root, it shows kaif at desktop followed by the previous thing. So yeah, it means that I am now on the kaif user. So that is it for the video today. I hope the topic was simple and insightful. Thanks so much for watching. Have a good day. Bye.